Hello guys and welcome back to another Roblox video. Today we're gonna play Bee Swarm Simulator and today it's gonna be a guide about planters. This is an introduction for early mid-game players which are starting to use planters. What planters do you need to buy, what does they give you, what is the nectars and much more. So let's start right away. What is planters? Simply, planters is a thing which you place in a field, then you need to wait some time for the planter to fill up and then you collect it to get nectars and some rewards. So how to summon a planter? You have it in your inventory, you pick it, you summon it in the field and places yes. Then this planter appears, not exactly this one, but the planter that you summoned. And then the timer goes on and your planter is starting farming. Oh my god, what is happening with my bee swarm? Oh my god. So as you can see, now my blue clay planter is 100% done. I will collect it, I will harvest it, and I will get pollen, I will get lots of rewards, and my planter back. What is my internet like? What's happening? Is it kind of time stop? Oh my god, okay. Okay, I got you. And as you can see, I got 6 hours of comforting nectars. We'll talk about nectars later. How do you unlock planters? That's actually very simple. As you can see, there is a basic location. You will need to have 10 bees, at least 10 bees. We will use this slingshot, we use it, and we go into this shop. Why? As we need to buy hiking boots and propeller hats. But I suggest you to not buy them. You can just go further into progress and buy items in this shop. And they work just the same, guys. You can buy those boots and this helmet. And then you'll get access to the Dappy Beer shop. What is this? As you can see, we are at the 10th bees location, and here we go. Now we can enter, and you see there is just lots of planters. What do you even do with them? Let's open the shop. Let's see. Here we have plastic planter, the most default planter. No one uses it, like, actually probably no one. I don't know, maybe there is some little meta in it, but no. And also, no guys, I just completely forgot that this planter actually gives you super smoothie if you use it once in a month. So it's not useless, it's very cool, but just to get super smoothie. So not that good for regular usage. Candy planter. A planter that you need to buy almost firstly. This is just an incredibly cool planter. Tacky planter, also very good one. It's not that hard to craft, and it gives you just crazy amount of pollen actually. In the start of the game, you use planters just for pollen, and also for the nectars, which we'll talk about later. And pesticide planter, one of the best planters in the game for the mid games and even early late games. Yeah, let's be honest. This is just crazy planter, gives you lots of nectar, lots of pollen, like 200 millions of pollen, but it's very hard to craft it. But guys, it's worth it. This planter is the planter of planting. This is late game planter, we'll not even talk about him. You need 25 topping ties to craft this one, just crazy amount of topping ties, so no, we'll not talk about it. So, as you can see, we have those 3 planters, which we need to keep in mind. Now I'm entering blue HQ, and here we can see another planter, blue clay planter. The same exact for the red HQ, there is a red clay planter, you need to buy them both. Why? As you'll get lots of blueberries or strawberries if you place them correctly. Very cool planters, I'm using it by myself as I'm farming in the blue field. This is the next planter, actually kinda easy to craft, but I very lazy to craft wax, so no, I'm not using it right now. Those are just very important planters. So, what do we have in mind? 4 planters for the mid-game. Blue clay planter, pesticide planter, tacky planter, and candy planter, yeah. Now we will talk about rewards from the planters. And let's talk about nectars. It may seem that nectars are very useless in the beginning of playing Bee Swarm, but guys, believe me, farming in Bee Swarm is just all about nectars. Without nectars, you'll be farming much less that you can farm. So, if you are mid-game, I suggest you a blue hive. If not, I'm sorry for you. It's very easy to be blue hive in early game. So, for the blue hive, you want to place your planters in the fields, which gives you comforting, motivating, and satisfying nectars. Comforting nectar is the best one, gives you concentrated hive, blue pollen, honey pollen, not cool, but blue pollen concentrated hive, very cool. Motivating gives you blue pollen, and the convert rate, yeah, bee ability rate also just extremely needed for the tadpole bees, and satisfying nectar only for honey and hive in the maximum 1.5 if I'm correct, so you're getting like half of your balloon in addition, yeah. Those are very 3 important nectars for the blue hive. For the red hive, if I'm correct, the most needed nectars: invigorating nectar and refreshing nectar. Invigorating gives you those boosts, refreshing nectar gives you those boosts, and also you can use satisfying as you're getting honey pollen and red bee convert rate, yeah. So invigorating, refreshing, satisfying for the red hive. So those were nectars. If you place planters in those fields, which you see on the screenshot right now, you'll get those nectars. For example, I'm blue hive and I need motivating, satisfying and comforting nectar. What do I need to do? I need to put my planters in some of those fields. But how do I choose the field in which I need to place a planter? That's kinda easy actually, as everything is already chosen. Every single field gives you different rewards. For example, let's look at this screenshot. Planters can give you wax, caustic wax and swirled wax, and if you put different planters in different locations, you can get those waxes. So, for example, I need swirled wax. This is this wax for you to know. But I need to farm blue pollen, yeah? I need to progress in my game. So, what do I need to do? I need to look at this screenshot and this screenshot both and match the fields where I can get necessary nectars. So let's start from motivating. Okay, we can put black clay planter into the spider field so we can get waxes and motivating nectar. Now let's see for the comforting nectar, and it looks like there is just no matches, as we don't want to use red clay planter into the blue fields, so we'll better farm caustic waxes, like why not, and we'll put pesticide planter into the bamboo field. Now we're getting motivating and comforting nectar, both of them, and there is satisfying left, and I need swirled waxes, so let's put tacky planter into the pumpkin field. I guess you got me. You need to choose fields in which you're placing your planters by the drop that you want to get from those planters and the nectars that you need for your hive to just boost, to progress. And actually, it's not that complicated, guys, don't worry. Here's the screenshot of the best fields for the planters, what drop do they give you here, how much time will they harvest, and much more. So just by looking at this screenshot, we can say that blue clay planter is not used to stay in the spider field in the regular situations. It used to stay neither in blue flower field or in a pine tree, usually in pine tree. Tacky planter don't usually belongs to pumpkin field. Tacky planter usually summons at sunflower field or dandelion field. So this screenshot is must have for you guys. By this screenshot you can see the best fields, the rewards that you will get from those fields and those planters if you place them in those fields, and what nectar will you get. Yeah, so as we can see, from blue clay planter we will get neither 1.2 comforting, neither 1.2 refreshing, depends on the field we placed it in, or in the blue flower or in the pine tree. Pesticide planter, if we place it spider field, we will get 1.25 motivating. In the other fields like sunflower, pineapple, pumpkin, we will get 1.5 satisfying nectar. So for example, how do your planter setup looks like when you're trying to farm? Firstly, you're putting your tacky planter in a sunflower field. This is the most universal place for the tacky planter. You'll also get lots of sunflower seeds that you need for the craft, for the oil and much more. So very useful planter actually. Then goes pesticide in the spider field, just meta. I don't know, pesticide in spider field is the best duo for me. Gives you lots of neon berries, which you will need later, lots of honey and lots of nectar, and of course blue clay planter in the pine tree where we are farming to get comforting nectar, even more blueberries and much more rewards. If you don't have pesticide planter, you can use other planters that goes well in spider fields. For example, candy planter, why not? But for example, if you need to use candy planters, you need to get gumdrops and even glue. You can ignore this tacky planter and put candy planter on the mountain top or in the stump field, or ignore pesticide planter, or leave the attacking planter in the sunflower, ignore pesticide planter, and put candy planter into the mountaintop or stump field. It's even better for the stump field, as then you'll get lots of nectars. So as you can see, I have probably confused you if you don't know what planters is, but planters is very universal thing, like you can do whatever you want with them. You just need to have this screenshot for the start to get used to the planters, and then you will know by yourself what you need to do with them. So thank you guys for watching. This was not that useful video, but I hope that I helped just by a little someone, yeah. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, please, I need subscribers, and see you guys in the next videos. Peace.